What's going on everybody? In this video I'm gonna show you how you can create multiple accounts safely on any platform using Multilogin. So you know that feeling when you create a second TikTok account and it gets banned like 2 days later? Yeah, me too. It's super annoying. Here's what happens. You think you are being clever by using a different email or clearing your cookies, but these platforms are way smarter now. They can tell it's still you behind the screen. A lot of people have been there. They are running different affiliate campaigns and need separate Google Ads account. Google figures it out and bans all those accounts at once. That really hurts. But I found a way to actually make this work. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I manage multiple accounts without getting caught. Plus I have a discount code that saves you 30% if you want to try this yourself. Now let me explain why you keep getting banned. Every time you open a browser, your computer leaves fingerprint all over the internet. I'm talking about stops like your screen size, what fonts you have installed, your time zone, language settings, tons of little details. Facebook, Google, Instagram, TikTok and all other platforms, they collect all this info and build a profile of your device. So even if you use a different email for your second account, they can still connect the dots because your fingerprint matches. It is like trying to disguise yourself but wearing the same unique hat both times. They will spot you anyway. And I used to think incognito or private mode would fix this. Nope. Clearing cookies doesn't work either. These tricks stopped working years ago. And the worst part is when you lose weeks of work because all your accounts get linked together. That's exactly what can happen to anyone with those Google Ads campaign I mentioned. So this is where Multilogin comes in. It is what people call an antidetect browser. Instead of just hiding your real identity, it creates totally separate browser environments. Each one has its own fingerprint, IP address, and browser history. To any website, each profile looks like a different person on a different computer. Here's the cool part. Most other tools makes you buy proxies separately. That can cost you another $50 to $100 per month. But Multilogin includes premium proxies right in the price. Really way more affordable when you add it all up. And you can see their Trustpilot scores. They have 4.6 star rating out of 5. And they have been around for 10 years too. So they know what they are doing. Alright, let me show you how this actually works. I'm in my Multilogin dashboard right now and here you can see they have a very simple and minimal interface. In my opinion, this is one of the most cleanest interface I have ever seen in any antidetect browser. Now here you can see all my profiles are on the left and I can sort them into groups and folders, which is super helpful when you are juggling accounts for different projects. There are two ways to make new browser profiles. First way is their AI feature. So on the search bar, just type @AI and the AI quick action will be enabled. And just write to it, you can enter any prompt to create your browser profile. So here you can just type something like create a US Google profile and it sets everything up automatically. And your preferred profile will be created instantly. But let's do it manually so you see what is happening. First here at the top, we're gonna click on create and that brings us to Multilogin's profile browser setup page. Now first here you have to complete your basic settings. Under basic settings, give your profile a good name. I will call this US Facebook account 1. And trust me, use clear names. When you have 20 profiles, you will forget what each one is for. So naming this way can be really helpful. Now just below it, Multilogin provides pre-made cookies for any website you want to work with. And here you can select your target website. Now as this profile for Facebook, I'm gonna select Facebook. Now if you don't find your preferred website in this list, you can select on others and enter your website URL. Now as we have Facebook here, we're gonna go with Facebook. Now it comes to the proxy part. And this is the important step, setting up your IP address. Here I will highly recommend you to go with Multilogin's built-in proxy. So we're gonna keep it selected to Multilogin. Now under location, look at all these countries you can pick from, over 195 of them. And they keep the IPs clean too, which is key. And for this one, as it is a US Facebook account profile, I'm gonna select United States. And still we have to select our state and cities, which we shall be just setting up in the next few steps. Now under start URL, this IP checker website will be opened once you launch your browser profile. And that's really a good option because we don't need to go over to another website to check our IP address and location. And if you want to add another URL, you have this option here as well, where you can enter your preferred website URL. And just below it under open chosen URL, you can select whether your chosen URL to be opened on the fast start or on every start. I'm gonna go with on the fast start. And then under tags, we are adding tags like Facebook client 1. So we can easily find and manage our profiles later, especially when working with multiple setups. And then under note, we can write something like for new Facebook account. This is not necessary. If you want, you can skip this part as well. But for managing multiple Facebook accounts, it can be super helpful, also for team members. Now once we do that, we have the option to enable advanced mode. And then we can select other important details of our proxy. So here you can see under connection type, we are given two types of proxies. Here we're gonna go with the residential proxies, which is perfect for managing multiple accounts. Now under region, we're gonna go with Indiana, and then under city, we're gonna select Hammond. And then you get the option to select your protocols. Here we have two types of protocols, SOX5 and HTTP. I will set it to HTTP and choose to keep the same IP for about 24 hours, which looks more natural. But you can manually change your sticky session to seconds, minutes, or as much as hours possible. Now once you select that, we need to check the proxy. So let's click on check proxy. And there you have it, proxy check passed. It shows a very clean US IP with proper location. Now just below that, if you want to save your proxy traffic by reducing data use, then you can enable this option. But we're gonna leave it as it is. Now let's move on to the advanced section. At first, pick your operating system. This should match what you are actually using. I'm on Windows, so that's what I will choose. Now for the browser, you get Mimic, which is like Chrome, or StealthFox, which is like Firefox. I will go with Mimic here. Now for storage, we have two options. Cloud means you can use this profile from any device, and local keeps it just on your computer. We're gonna go with cloud because it is more flexible. Now here in the advanced section, there are more fingerprint options like time zone, browser languages, WebRTC, geolocation access, geolocation data, screen resolution, graphics, fonts, and more options. But the default settings work great for most of. Multilogin has tested these settings on million of sessions. Now we have finished setting up our browser profile. So now here at the bottom right, we're gonna click on create profile. And done, the browser profile for US Facebook account has been created. Now I will make two more, one for UK and one for Canada. Same process, just different location. So let me quickly create these two profiles. And there you have it, the Canada and UK Facebook account profile are totally different. Each profile gets its own unique fingerprint automatically. Screen size, fonts, hardware info, everything is different. Now if you want to clone your profile for more faster workflow, here you can select your profile, and at the top you have this clone profile option. And you can clone it up to 10 profile. But right now we are not doing that. We're gonna leave it for a dedicated tutorial video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. Now let's open the past profile we created and see what happens. So to launch this profile, we're gonna just click on start, and here's the browser profile starting up, and that lands us on Where IP homepage. And here we have our IP address, exact location. It shows our exact selected US location. It is totally different from where I actually am, which is perfect. Now let me open another profile at the same time. Look, we can run multiple isolated browser sessions together. Each one thinks it's on a different computer in a different place. Now let me create a Facebook account in this Canada profile. So here we can just click on new tab, and we can go over to Facebook. And then here we can click on create a new account, and then we'll be on the sign up page. So here we can fill up our Facebook account details, and at the bottom we can click on sign up. And our Facebook account for Canada profile will be created, and Facebook will have no clue this will connect to any of my other accounts. One more thing, quick profiles. These are temporary sessions that disappear when you close them, which is perfect for quick test or one-time stop. And here you can make up to 25 profiles at once, and they will be ready in seconds. So first here you need to select a template, and if you don't have any template, you can just go over to template section and create a template just like a browser profile. Once it is done, we can come back to the quick section and select the template, and under number of profiles, we can select up to 25, and let's click on start profile. And there we have it, 25 Instagram profiles are being opened. So this is good for a quick test. Now we're gonna close all these. Alright, let's talk about money because I know what you are wondering. First, Multilogin has a 3-day trial plan for under €2, which is best for test it out. And the monthly plan starts with €9 per month, which will give you 10 profile. And if you select yearly, you will get 40% off. You will be charged €5.4 per month. And for 50 profile, you will be charged €29 per month. So as you can see, the pro plan start with 10 profiles. And if you want to select bigness, you can go up to 300 for bigger teams. Now here I have the monthly pro plan. It gives me 100 profile with 2 team members. Now here's the important part. I have a discount code HOWTO30 that gets you 30% off. But you have to use my referral link in the description for it to work. The code only works for new accounts. So if you already have Multilogin, you need to make a fresh account through my referral link, which is super easy. That's how I earn commission to keep making these videos. So I would really appreciate it if you use my link. So that's it. That's how you manage multiple accounts without getting banned. Just don't go crazy creating accounts all at once. Spread it out over days or week. Making 10 accounts in one day looks suspicious. And you can get different phone numbers and email address for verification. And Multilogin makes it pretty straightforward, and having the proxies built in is what sold me on it. If you want to try it, use my link below and the coupon code to get 30% discount. And remember, it only works through my link and only for new accounts. So hit that like button if this helped and subscribe for more stuff like this. I'm working on some automation tips that build on this setup. And if you have any questions regarding this tutorial, drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer. Thanks for watching. See you next time.